Welcome to Cooking Caribbean. Most major cities have a significant public park, which provides residents with a healthy alternative to offices and bars. Port of Spain is no different, with the Queen's Park Savannah.
The Savannah, as it is called, extends over 80 hectares of land that was formerly a sugar estate. This estate, the Paradise Estate, belonged to the Peschier family, and in 1817 the Cabildos bought it for over £6,000. The Savannah is encircled by a number of impressive buildings that serve as historical landmarks, which are today referred to as the Magnificent Seven.
The tropical waters of the Caribbean Sea, which surround the islands, influence many aspects of our lives. Fresh fish plays an important role in our diet and is prepared in many ways, at home and restaurants.
Peter Savary, the chef at Jalapenos Restaurant, a popular eating place which serves a variety of local and international cuisine, selects a fresh fish from a fishmonger for his snapper with prawns. The ingredients are 1 fresh snapper, fresh vegetables and prawns. The fish is first scaled and the fins removed. It is then filleted. The fillets are then skinned. Carrots, red onions and chives are cut up. The meat will be used in the meal, while the carcass will be used in a broth. The fish head and tail are put to boil. The cut-up seasonings are added and left to simmer. The prawns are peeled and cleaned. Some noodles are boiled to use later on. After about 15 minutes, the fish broth is ready and strained. A large skillet is heated and some olive oil added. Cut up onions, tomatoes, and the noodles are added and tossed. Vegetables are mixed in: cauliflower, carrots, and sweet peppers. Fish broth is now added with a little pepper and tossed. The finished preparation is used as a bed for the fish and prawns. The fish fillets are sprinkled with pepper.
Duff.
The prawns are then seasoned with fresh chives, tomato paste, fresh pepper. To cook the fish, olive oil is heated and the fish is cooked for a few minutes until it has changed color. The fish is placed on a bed of noodles. The fish is placed on a bed of noodles. The prawns are then cooked. Olive oil is poured into a hot skillet and the seasoned prawns are added. Onions and garlic are tossed in. Fish broth is slowly poured in, then some peppers, chives, and coconut milk are tossed. The finished prawns is transferred to the plate, garnished and served.
From the conventional to the very different. Do you know that it's possible to prepare an entire meal with fish and rice without a pot? That's right. In our next segment, we'll show you how.
The Caribbean is blessed with lush tropical forests, and Caribbean people enjoy their environment. But when adventuring on a trail, the less load one has to carry, the more enjoyable the trip. However, food is also important. A good compromise, therefore, would be to find a way of cooking without the hassle of walking with pots. For this adventure, our travelers will cook rice and fish. Without any pots, a suitable spot has to be first found to make a hole in the ground in which the rice will be cooked. The approximately 10-inch square hole is dug and cleaned out. Next, some balisé leaves are cut and a fire started. The cut leaves are singed, stripped and used to line the hole. Rice that has been soaked overnight is emptied into the hole, and some spinach is mixed in with the rice for added flavor. So too are a couple teaspoons of allspice. When all of the rice has been poured in, the whole is carefully covered with several layers of leaves. After it has been completely covered, earth is placed on top of the leaves. The earth is then wet. The earth is then wet. The fire that has been previously lit is now moved to the top of the hole, which has been covered with leaves and wet earth. The fire is rekindled. The previously gutted fish is washed, leaving the scales intact. Mud is now kneaded like flour into a soft mass. The fish is lightly seasoned and covered on both sides with a mud cake, creating an individual mud oven for each fish. The mud-caked fish are now transferred to the fire that has been burning on top of the rice and left to cook. After about an hour on a raging fire, the fish is removed in its baked mud shell. As the baked mud is removed, the fish skin and scales peel off, revealing a moist, succulent, well-cooked fish. When all of the fish is removed from the fire is carefully cleared from the top of the rice. The leaves are also carefully taken off the top of the hole so that no dirt falls into the rice below. The last layer of leaves is removed, releasing a rich aroma and exposing the cooked rice below. At the end of the day, the work was worth the unique experience and flavor. Well, that's all on our show for today. Be viewing our next episode of Cooking Caribbean when we share another culinary delight with you. Bye for now.